Hi again, this is Wendy Hodkinson, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Inverell, New South Wales, Australia. Hopefully we're up again live on my page. We're going to have a look at some of the products that are now available from the 2022 Celebration and January to June mini catalogue. So I won't keep you too long. Hopefully there'll be a few more of you jump on and join me this time around as well. And we're actually going to have a quick look at the products. We'll have another quick break after this live, and then it'll be on to the make and takes to take us out for the afternoon. So without further ado, turmeric tea, very good. Hi Karen, you're back as well. Yes, I must admit I've got the Pepsi beside me because I get dry while I'm talking. So I'm just going to double check that I am organised and up on my page so I can see your comments throughout the course of the video this time. Thanks Susan for joining again, great to see you again. And I'm just going to flip the camera down and we will have a look at some gorgeous products and you can get a little bit of a closer look. I know that as a demonstrator I love to watch other people's lives, particularly when they're doing unboxings or showing their products, because some of the times I'll look at the products in the catalogue and I won't be sold on them until I actually see them. Not only see them used, but actually see them close up. Sometimes the size of them is a bit different. Sometimes you look at them and think, oh, I really do like that. It looks so much better in person than in the catalogue. So that's what I'm hoping to help you with today, regardless of whether you're a demonstrator, whether you're a customer, or whether you're someone new finding me. So just enjoy having a look at these products that are available. Hi Donna, oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. So just going to have a quick look through at the products and then we'll move on to some make and takes in the next live. So bear with me while I flip you upside down again and let's hope that the whole stand doesn't fall apart again. Okay, hold on. Hopefully we're not going to be too disjointed and hopefully we won't fall apart. We'll just see, we'll go a little bit closer and that will hopefully get me to there. I'm going to just get myself up on my page so I can see the actual comments, which also helps me decide where I've got to go with the products so that you can see them. Yeah, no problem Megan, you put some photos up of the products of those too. Oh gosh, I know, I was going to say I looked and my bird was upside down, but there's some upside down and there's some together. So, okay, let's just go through, and as I said, I'm just going to give you a quick look at some products, and then I'll have another quick 5 or 10 minute break so we can all have a little pit stop, and then I'll come back and I'll do some make and takes at the end of the day to wind us up for today's launch, and then tomorrow I'll be back with some more make and takes and some other goodies to show you. Okay, so this one here is the Friendly Hello, which of course, when I got myself all organised, I didn't grab that stamp set, did I? Whoops, there we go. Friendly Hello stamp set. Always looks better when you've got the stamps to show you as well. So, as we were talking about before, this one comes as a bundle with a $180 spend. So you've got your Friendly Hello stamp set, and then these are the gorgeous papers. So hopefully you can get a chance to see those. So there's some gorgeous colours, and these are the ones that you can actually stamp on the paper as well, so that you can get some different ideas. And that's our other side. We've got this one that's all in the blues, and then you've got some lovely green on the other side. I've got to admit, this one's got to be my favourite with the purples, of course, with Fresh Freesia. So you've got that one, and then this one's got some cute little seed pods on it. Power Papaya, I believe. And of course, they never want to come apart when you want them. Okay, so this one's got a whole lot of flowers. It's a little bit paler, so it could be very useful for a background or, you know, a lovely feminine card. This one's got some nice little swirly bits that look a bit like dots. This one you can actually, I've seen them do it, they've used the stamps and they've actually stamped the outline around these so that you can actually give them some more definition and add some more colour and shading to this particular sheet. And then of course you've got your stripes, and then this one's another one with the pale papaya and the flowers a little bit smaller than the other ones, and of course the fresh freesia dots. Now if you're not 100% sure of the colours in your designer series paper, apologies for the glare because I know that'll be glaring on the plastic, it will show you on the back of the paper. So this one goes with basic black, fresh freesia, granny apple green, petal pink, pool party and shaded spruce. So petal pink, not pale papaya. So there you go. I'm never quite sure with these sort of colours because petal pink is sort of an orangey pink, so a little bit different there. So I'm just going to pop them back in there out the way, and then I'll move on to the next one. So that is this one that we talked about before. That is from the Sweet Talk Suite. So again, the Valentine's papers. So you've got the gorgeous one with the hearts. Now the dies do fit some of these hearts. You've got some gorgeous little words, je t'aime, which basically they're talking love in all different languages. You've got some little hearts and lollipops, or all-day suckers I suppose they call them in the States, but they are very into their lollipops over there. Not quite the same as our Chupa Chups, although similar. So then you've got your little dots. You've got this one, which is a lovely riot of colour. It's beautiful and bright with all those different colours. And then you've got a really nice watercolour look on the back. Just checking that I'm actually, yeah, well, red and purple, Donna. So see, this one, it speaks to me because there's a lot of red. I'm just trying to go through comments because, as you know, I'll end up going and reading in between everything so that I don't get too far ahead of myself. Male thing, yep, I'm just reading. I'm not sure about Granny Apple Green, but yep, it's not a bad green. Okay, yes, French for I love you, that's true. So love in all sorts of different languages, that's it. So anyway, so your red hearts, more stripes, more hearts. And I didn't end up getting the suite, but I got the paper because I just thought it was so cute. And you got, oh, look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just beautiful. So this particular one, as I said, I didn't end up getting the suite, but I did get the paper, and I have a few little ideas in mind for a project involving those cute little boxes that we talked about earlier. Okay, the Heart and Home Suite, as I said, there's not a lot of this one left. I luckily have got one sheet of each left because we use this one for our on-stage make and takes. So you've got your gorgeous bees, which actually the bees can be cut out by the dies once that bundle is available. And you've got a lot of wood grain designs on the back of this one. I have a feeling this one might have the pale papaya in it. Yes, it's got basic grey, cinnamon cider, fresh freesia, garden green, misty moonlight, pale papaya and white. So I knew one of them had pale papaya in it. So there's that. And the gorgeous wooden backgrounds. And then this lovely fresh freesia pattern. And more planks. Maybe we should turn into pirates. Yes, the wood designs, yes. I loved it for that, and this particular one. I just really think that the honeybee bundle is available now. Oh, thanks, Donna. Oh, because I wasn't sure earlier whether it was available or not. That was my not really sure one. So obviously if it's available, then that means the entire suite is now available for purchase. Fantastic. So, again, more wooden decor. So some gorgeous I think these are just great for masculine, and actually I use them when I'm taking photos of my cards. I use them as a background. So, you know, there's quite a few different designs and patterns and things. As you can see, I've sort of had a bit of fun playing with this particular DSP. There's lots of little pieces still in my packet. I tend to store mine in their packets, and I put all my little pieces back in there with it so that I can find them again. That's just my personal preference. The other thing that is going to be very, very shiny and very, very reflective is this one, which is the mother of pearl paper. So it's very, very shiny, and it's sort of got a glossy finish to it. Yeah, so it's something completely different. It's a little bit thicker, so I think there'll be able to be lots done with that, and I think it will die cut beautifully. So that's that one. I've got to put something on my vellum before it blows away because I had trouble getting it organised for today. So this is this supple shimmer paper, and remember how I said it was pink and blue? Well, this one is definitely pink. This one is not definitely blue. It's what I would class as an iridescent. So it sort of shows a little bit green, but I think it'll go with whatever you tend to put on it. It will reflect that colour to an extent. So just be aware that it's not the blue that is shown in the catalogue. It is a more generic colour. Okay, and then we've got the vellum. So this is, I'm not sure whether you could use the blending brushes. I expect you could, Megan, on that shimmer paper. I wouldn't, however, use your blends because it will ruin the nibs of them, but your blending brushes you possibly could. And your sponge daubers I wouldn't either, because the foam will probably be affected by the coarse texture. So I would just yeah, go sparingly on your blending brushes though. On the pearl one, I think it might be a bit too glossy. You'd probably have to stamp on it with Stays On because it does have a glossy coating on it. So I think you'd be better off die cutting and maybe stamping in Stays On that one. Yes, I think we're sort of very much, I would have loved to come to your retreat, Donna, but I have got a second late keep at camp a week or two after. I've just got so many events with Steph in the shop. We're away for most of January, so yet again I'll have to put it on the back burner and hope that I will get there at one point. So vellum layering design. So these are 12 by 12 sheets of vellum, and they are very, they're our vellum cardstock, so they're not terribly thick, but they're not overly thin either. They're not sort of a cardstock weight. They're sort of a thick designer series paper weight. So I don't know if you can see the design on that one. And then you've got, I was trying to not have them blow away because I've got to have the fan on here because it's about 30 odd degrees. So this one's a map. So I don't know if you can see that one. This one is very, very difficult to see because it is white writing. So I don't know if you can see that. We'll just try that one and see how we go. This one is a white version of the map. So again, I don't know if you can actually see any of that. So it might not be doing anything. This one is like a newspaper print. Okay. And this one is white writing, but it's in blocks and it goes different ways. And it's a script. So I know they're not very easy to see, those ones, but they are gorgeous. And I mean, you know, we all love the various things that they show us. It's just a case of some of them show up better on camera than others. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I've got my other little bundle of bits and pieces. So I haven't made these up yet, but this is what I had in mind to use with the the Sweet Talk paper. Yes, I know, I would have loved to craft with you too, Donna. One of these days we are going to do it. I know. The map came from the Library of Congress. Okay, well there you are. So the little boxes come and they've already got your adhesive on them. So you just fold them and put them together there. Let's just do a quick, I won't necessarily stick it, but we'll just fold on all the score lines so I can show you what the boxes roughly look like when they're put together, because they're done in a long version, okay? And there is a little bit, so basically what you do is you fold your bits inside and you do, always hard to do on camera, so you do it so that these pieces on the sides actually go together, and then it folds up into a cute little box, which of course when you're on camera you're all fingers and thumbs because you have to do it at an angle that you're not used to. So that's basically what the little box looks like. Okay, so they're cute. They come as a package of 10 and they're called sweet little boxes. The thing to note is they are food safe. So that's those. So, and we all know that I have a thing for boxes, so you know, we always knew I was going to be getting those. So let's just put that out of the way. Some of the embossing folders now, I have been rather busy that I haven't had a chance to do my usual and do a piece of cardstock to show you what they are. But so this one is the splatters and the stripes, and this is the size that they are. I've got one for use with the make and take, so it's in my basket. So yeah, it does look about the size of a deck of cards, Karen. That's about right. Let me just grab my ruler and I can give you an idea, because it would be, well, actually let's just have a look in the catalogue, because theoretically they should have the size in here of what they are. So they are 8.9 by 6.4 by 1.6 centimetres. So roughly 3.5 by 2.5 by 5/8 of an inch. It's for those that work in inches. So yeah, about the size of a deck of cards. So they're a nice little size. I'm sure I could find a chocolate to go in it. You know, I can find chocolate to go in anything. Most notably me. So splatters and stripes folder, so they will fit through the mini embossing machine. We've got the gingham embossing folder, which is a standard size. We have got the 3D hive. Now just remember these ones, it's not, what's the best way to say it? It does have what look like differences, so it's not just a straight pattern. It has got little differences within it to give it a bit more depth and dimension and a bit more you know, interest, rather than just being a straight design that doesn't have anything that changes. Oh, Donna, Turkish Delights are my absolute favourite. I don't think any of them would make it into the box. Let me just say, they wouldn't make it into the box at all. Yes, the splatter folder I think would be lovely. Yeah, the slim folders could be used in the old Big Shot, Megan. You just have to work on your sandwich, because the new ones are, I think they work with the old blue mat, the old blue plate. I could be wrong, but it would be a case of practice with your shims and see what works. So these are these gorgeous, okay, you're having quiche and turmeric tea. What sort of quiche is the question? I must admit I had little mini quiches for lunch, so I had some quiche Lorraine. So there you go, it must be the day for it today. Okay, I'm just going back and reading through to make sure I haven't missed anything drastic. Yes, I love that the box is so easy to put together because they've got all the scoring and all the marks on. Yeah, the vellum was very difficult to see, Susan. It's just so hard with white to be able to see it. So, yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay. Lorraine. Okay, good. Very good, Megan. Ah, all three of us had quiche, Lorraine. There you go. Great minds think alike. Isn't that what they say? So then you've got these gorgeous folders. Okay, so you've got these three, and then you've got the, and now I'll move them up there and hope that they're in shot. I'll have to just see in a minute. Okay, so they are designed to be layered together. So this is the outline, and then this is the inside or the shading of the flowers. The butterfly, again, you've got the outline and the shading. You've got the flowers. Okay, and then you've got some leaves that will also go with flowers and leaves. And then these ones here, you can actually layer them, so you could have the butterfly outline, but you could have the flowers, and you could put the flowers over the top, mask off the ones that you don't want, and then go over with the blending brushes, and you'd get a gorgeous butterfly, but with these little flowers as the design. So yeah, I just sort of think it's something a little bit different. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you on as well. Yeah, well, you didn't have to go with the flowers, Megan. Don't have to worry about the butterflies. So, but it's a different type of mask that we haven't had before, that you can layer them on each other to create different designs. Now, hopefully, when I do get a chance to do a little bit of playing, I'll be able to bring you some samples of the different things. But as I said, I've just had grandchildren and too much happening that it just hasn't eventuated for me just yet. So maybe when the grandkids go back to school, because school holidays is actually quite a difficult time for me to get anything achieved these days. It used to be that I would get stuff done when the kids were here, but not now, because now they want to craft with Nan. So Nan has got a couple of kits that we will be crafting with, but we will not be playing with the new stuff until Nan has a chance to play with it first. Just so I know where I'm up to. So the Happy Hedgehogs bundle, so as I said, you've got your photopolymer stamp set. Okay, and just a reminder, these days they come with the images actually on the inside of the description cover. So you've got your designs there that you can actually then just stick them onto the inside of your case if you don't want to keep them in these little acetate sheets. The other thing is too, don't forget that you can actually use this acetate for a lot of your techniques if you don't wish to keep it with your stamps. And then you've got the bundle with the little hedgehog. So he's got his base, and then his detail, and then a couple of little dots there that can be used for eyes as well. So that's our little hedgehogs. I'm just going to make a big pile up here of all my different bits. So then we had the Slim Sayings, and I just wanted to show you these dies because they're, as I said, something new and different that we haven't had before. So they are quite large, as you can see. They will do an entire card front for the slimline cards, and then you've got these edging pieces. So you've got your two different designs and your two different edging designs. Okay, so that's those. And then, of course, as I said before, you've got your slimline envelopes now as well. So they've got a nice little decorative edge, and then they've got the pattern on the inside. So they're in the different colours. The soft succulent, the smoky slate, and the white with the black detail, so they're quite cute to have some slimline envelopes. I'm sure there will be lots of demonstrators that will give us some ideas of what else to do with them, that they won't end up getting used as an envelope at all. I can see lots of albums and things coming out with those, with pockets and all sorts of things. So we'll just wait and see what all these creative people have time to show us. Yes, I realise hedgehogs are for Brian May, that's good. The ideas with the masks, yeah, the masks are great. I'm just going back and reading a few comments to make sure that I'm all organised. And yes, the edge pieces would be great for envelope flaps, Megan. And of course, don't forget, you can use anything like those as a stencil where you can actually do some blending with your blending brushes to do the different designs on a card front too, because they're long enough that they will cover our card fronts, which we don't always get with our American sizing. Okay, so most of you will have seen the Blessings of Home. Oh dear, I mean, I've got some colouring that I've obviously started to do in the folder or in the case, so I don't lose it. And then you've got your dies that go with this one. So you've got the dies that go with the larger flowers, and then quite a few other small detail pieces. I've got some samples that we made it on stage that I can show you with that later on when we are looking at cards. As I said, I'm breaking up the videos today and doing 3 of them so that you can watch the ones that relate to what you want to see, rather than having to sit through one big long one. This one was the Amazing Silhouettes, and so yes, you've got your dies that have got thanks, amazing, and you are. So all the words are separate, and then you've got these shadow pieces that will actually go behind them so that you can have them layered with a shadow effect. Yes, definitely the on-stage projects, Megan. That's the ones I'm talking about. I've actually got those to give you a bit of a look at when I do the cards later on. Okay, the next one was the Delicate Dahlias. The Dahlia Days. Delicate Dahlias was a long time ago. And then we've got our Detailed Dahlias dies. Okay. So as I said, this one's got 2 sheets of dies in it. You've got the ones that go with the flowers and the little panel, label panel. But then the one that sold me was this one, where you've got the full sheet with some little flowers and dahlias and everything else. And I just thought that that was gorgeous, and you could use that as a background on a lot of cards. I'm thinking Mother's Day, sympathy, female birthday, just so many different things that you could use that with. Yeah, I hummed and hawed about just getting it for the label, Megan, because that was what I really wanted. But then when I looked at it more closely, I thought there are sentiments in there that I would use, and I will use the different stamps. And as I said, the die was what sort of sold me on the bundle after all of that, apart from the fact that there wasn't an awful lot to order in the beginning, and so I sort of needed some things for the launch and needed some things for different things. So I've got a few ideas of what I want to do with that one. The Love and Happiness one, as I said, it's got lots of great sentiments. Yes, the Lucky You was going with the Amazing Silhouettes. I actually got it to go with that, Karen. It's spot on. So this one, the Love and Happiness, as I said, has got lots of sentiments that are suitable for weddings and those sorts of things. And the Bouquet of Love hybrid embossing folder. Now I've left this one together mainly because that way I remembered that they went together, for one thing. And you've got this gorgeous embossing folder. Okay, I don't know if you can actually see that. So you've got this heart shape in the center of the folder. Okay, and it goes with these dies. So big packet for not very many dies, but you know, it matches the size of the folder. So this particular heart die, if I can get it to come off, because of course I haven't taken it off yet. So it will fit inside and slot into your folder so that you can put your paper through and you can run it through and it will die cut the heart and it will do the flowers as well on the outside. Okay, so that's the new hybrid one. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be having a play with that. Okay, as I said, always like to put mine away properly, because sure as I don't, I will end up losing part of it. So let's just put all of that together. And the last one I wanted to show you, unless there's anything else that you want to see that I might have, yeah, I sort of thought there might have been a few more dies with that, right? But I expect because it's the folders that, you know, it's a hybrid one, so you're getting the die and the folder. So there you go. So the Paradise Palms, I just think this is quite a great set. You've got your bit of grass, you've got your foliage, trees, all sorts of different bits and pieces to go with this one. So I do like the palms. I just think there's something a little bit different, and it's one that you can really use for masculine, and because I love the blending brushes and sunsets and things like that, I thought it would be very useful. And I also thought it would go very nicely with the Horizons papers and those sorts of things. So I sort of thought, well, I'll get that and then I will move on to other bits and pieces. So okay, the only other things I've got to show you, which you might be interested in, because it's always hard to tell what they look like, is some of these embellishments. So you've got your classic matte dots, you've got your brushed brass butterflies, you've got your pebbles enamel shapes. And I'm trying to hold them on an angle so that they won't reflect too much. You've got your polished dots. Now I did note this week, Paddy Bennett made a post to say just to check these, because some of them have been coming through with this section discoloured, so just bear that in mind when you order them. The iridescent rhinestones, which, oh my goodness, they sort of sparkle a pink and yellow colour, but I think they would pick up whatever colour you put them on, so they're gorgeous. They don't look pink and yellow on the screen, but in real life I can see a pinky yellow tinge to them. And then you've got your faux sea glass, faux sea glass shapes. Now these were smaller than I thought they would be, but as a result I think they're much more usable in the size that they are. Okay. So yeah, that leaf I think would look really good, Megan. The only other thing was our denim ribbon. It's gorgeous and soft and so easy to tie. And then I haven't even opened these ones yet. There's the white frayed ribbon, and there is, what's this one? The real red faux linen ribbon. So those are the ribbons that I ended up, oh look, I'm a bit red, white and blue. Okay. So those are the ribbons that I ended up getting. So hopefully that's most of the things for you to have a look at. There will be a couple of other things that I will show you product wise tomorrow, but they pertain more to an upcoming promotion and some of the other things that we have available. So those are the products that I've gotten in my pre-order. Hopefully you've seen something that you like that you weren't sure of. I'm just going to try and flip it down without manoeuvring it again. We'll see how we go. Oh goodness. Well, you won't run out of denim ribbon in a hurry, Megan. Right. Come on, turn around. There we go. There's me. Don't need to see out the front. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed that little bit of a close-up look at some of the products that I've been able to get for the mini catalogue and celebration. If you've got any questions, don't forget to add them. I'll be checking back after the live and this evening to answer any questions you might have with regards to that. I am again going to close and take a little 5 or 10 minute break, and I should be back around about 4:30, and I will do the make and takes then, and that will finish us off for today. And then tomorrow we'll come back. I'll have another couple of make and takes and some more products from a promotion and some more information about classes upcoming and everything else. In the meantime, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.